In C++, we have a special operator called the conditional operator that we can use to simplify our if statements. We have the same operator in languages that are derived from C++, like C#, Java, JavaScript, and so on. Let's see it in action. So let's start by declaring an integer called sales and set it to 11,000. Next, we declare a double called commission. Now, let's say if sales is greater than 10,000, we're going to set the commission to 0.1. Otherwise, we're going to set it to 0.05. Now, in situations where we have an if statement and under one condition, we set a variable to one value, and under another condition, we set it to another value, this is where we can use the conditional operator to simplify our code. So over here, where we declare our commission variable, we can initialize it using the conditional operator. First, we type a condition, which is sales is greater than 10,000. Now, if this condition is true, we want to set the commission to 0.1, right? So right after the condition, we type a question mark followed by the target value, which is 0.1. Now, what if this condition is not true? We want to set the commission to 0.05. So then we type a colon followed by the other value, which is 0.05. What we have on this line is identical to what we have on these 4 lines. So now we can simplify our code and delete these statements. Now to verify that everything works, let's print the commission variable. So currently our sales is more than 10,000 and the commission is going to be 0.1. Take a look. There you go. So to recap, what you see here is called the conditional operator that consists of a question mark and a colon. You start by typing a condition. If this condition evaluates to true, then the value that we type after the question mark is going to be assigned to our variable. Otherwise, if this condition is not true, this other value is going to be assigned to our variable. This is the conditional operator. Now, as your exercise, I want you to write a program and ask the user to enter 2 values. Store the larger value in a separate variable and then print it on the terminal. So first write this program using a typical if statement, then simplify your code using the conditional operator. It's very easy. All right, we're going to start by printing a label like enter 2 values. Now we need 2 variables, so first and second. Next, we use cin to read these 2 values, first and second. Now we're going to write a typical if statement to find the larger value. So we can say if first is greater than second, now we need to store first in a separate variable. So let's declare another variable here called greater, or we could call it result. Doesn't really matter. In this case, we're going to set the result to first, right? Otherwise, if second is greater, we're going to set the result to second. And finally, we're going to print the result on the terminal. Let's run our program and make sure it works. So I'm going to enter 2 values, 10 and 20, and we get 20. What if we enter 2 negative values, -10 and -20? We get -10. Beautiful. Now let's see how we can simplify this code using the conditional operator. So look, we have an if statement. Under one condition, we are setting the result to some value. Under another condition, we are setting the result to another value. This is a perfect opportunity to use the conditional operator. So where we declare our variable, we initialize it. First, we type our condition, which is first greater than second. If this condition is true, we set the result to first. Otherwise, we set it to second. As simple as that. Now we can get rid of these few lines.